Nice to meet you. I am Nicolas from Italy and I write for Cultura Pop. First of all, thank you so much for this interview. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
In my first question, I wanted to ask you, what cultural and narrative elements did you want to integrate to make Onibani and Diana stand out from other series in the same universe?
Well, do you want me to go or?
If you'd like.
Sorry, we all look at certainly it's not an accident that two of the two new iterations of Citadel outside the original U.S.-based one are from Italy and India, two countries with like immense and wonderful cinema traditions. That certainly we're inspired by those traditions, we're excited by those traditions, and to a degree, in different ways, both of those shows lean into the very specific sort of cinema traditions of both plays. So that was a real thrill, and I think also on a narrative level, the climate, the story, the texture, also really of both shows lean into like the political and cultural histories of each place. Mm-hmm. So it's definitely, that's a way for us to look for new and innovative ways for the story to be expressed by fully embracing the uniqueness of the voice of the place and the artists. So absolutely.
Okay, talking for a second about the international identity. With multiple series set in different parts of the world, as you said, what was your strategy for maintaining narrative consistency while respecting the cultural specificities of each local series?
Mm-hmm.
Communicating and listening, to our partners. I think those were really the key. We had an incredible sort of international writers' room summit at Amazon HQ in Los Angeles. We have constant weekly meetings and emails and text chains, and it's really just about listening, asking questions, and seeing how we can help inform these series and how these other series really help inform the US-led series.
Okay, and talking about the strengths of this series, one of the strengths of Citadel universe is its ability to blend different cultures and styles. As producers, what challenges and opportunities did you encounter in carrying out this global mission with this series, with all these faces, we can say?
For us, it was mostly opportunity. That was the way that we viewed it, as opposed to challenge. Part of our job at AGBO, and Anthony and Joe have certainly experienced this during their tenure at Marvel, is to think about larger universe storytelling in a manner that allows each expression to be its own fulfilling emotional journey that can live separate of all of the others, so that an audience can come in and participate and engage in any manner that they choose. And so we worked with our partners, David in the US side, Gina and Kalea in Italy, and DK Raj and Sita in India, to allow each of them to really explore a creative freedom in finding what their distinct stylistic expression would look and feel like. But at the same time, as David mentioned, just keeping very close communication to share the ideas that were coming up and take inspiration from each other. And so I think what you'll find with Citadel, Diana, and Honey Bunny is that they took pieces of inspiration from the US-based series, the first series to launch. They've done something really wonderful with those threads. And now in season 2 of the US-based series, David is doing some really wonderful, interesting things with the threads that they've left behind. So it's like this really, beautiful weaving of a tapestry is the way that we look at it. And it was a privilege to be able to participate and collaborate in a manner that we don't think has ever been done before.
Okay, and my very last question, talking about the characters, Onibani and Diana are action series, but also some stories with complex characters. How did you work to balance these two aspects in producing and script writing?
Well, I take a cue from Anthony, Joe, and Angela, which is that action is always character-led, right? It's always sort of an expression of a character. It's like in a musical, right? The song numbers are ways to sort of elevate and express character that dialogue can't. And so I think action, at least in our series, took a nod from that incredible example that everything is character-driven and character-forward. And our incredible partners have really done the same. These series are beautiful balances of really emotional familial dramas, love stories, and then this incredible sort of action spectacle with some sci-fi elements, Indiana in particular, and these retro elements and analog elements in Honey Bunny.
Okay, thank you. For me, it's everything. My time with you is over, but thank you again for this interview and have a nice day.